This is how I play the game! Oh my god! What the fuck?
Holy shit! That is an epic fucking intro, dude. And I have to warn everyone. Warning. What you may see right now is going to be absolutely disgusting.
The other important thing about this weekend is that we are continuing on with the vest streak. We've hit 90 straight streams where we've hit the vest streak. Insane. So, yesterday, on pre-stream, I talked about the drama content creators on YouTube. And I talked about how, at this point, it seems like YouTube is completely blowing up because everyone is on each other's throats. Every one of these people who every day they say, oh, this is the news and I'm going to cover these topics, but it's not. What it is drama. They get into other people's personal shit for personal benefit. You know, this is what they do. They think they're content creators, and in reality, they're just shit stirrers. They're people who benefit every day by creating toxicity and essentially hurting other people every single day of their lives, and they get off, or they get by. They make money doing this. Some of these people are rich and have giant homes and giant sponsorships and all this kind of stuff because they do this toxic content every day.
I mean, I'll be honest, just like any other normal human, yes, am I jealous of certain people and of people who are successful and whatever? Of course I am.
Right? And recently the reason this has blown up is because now everyone's attacking Keemstar, saying that he's a real scumbag because of the things he's done over the years. And it's like, for me, it's like, well, anyone who does this drama content is guilty of it. YouTube is guilty of it. The only reason I'm bringing it up again is because now, of course, this is exactly what I knew would happen, right? So you had everyone kind of turning on Keemstar, piling on him, saying that he's the villain and he's the bad guy. And then Keemstar, of course, yesterday defended himself, made a video and said, I'm not responsible for anyone who committed suicide and the stuff that I did over the years. That's preposterous. And in reality, the people who are accusing me are hypocrites, and here's evidence of that. And basically showing that, you know, some of the people that accused him, like H3, have done exactly the same thing he's done, just like him, and then he's a hypocrite for trying to call him out and basically, like, insult him, right? And so, you know, you see all this crap, and you're just like, you shake your head, and you're like, I can't believe it exists. I can't believe people watched this crap to begin with, but they did.
This is unacceptable. I'm not going to let my 10-year legacy be destroyed because you guys are basically lazy. Some money. I need money.
And it's funny because you're watching like, well, that doesn't necessarily, that's not really a defense. You know, a defense would be, oh, everything that you said about me is wrong, and here's proof that it's wrong. But it's not. He didn't do that. Instead, he basically just said, well, you see, you're a hypocrite because you did it. It's like, wait a minute. So, okay, the pot called the kettle black, but you're still guilty. You know what I mean? Like, you still did it. There's no, you can't defend yourself against...
Years of systematic abuse against people and making a living doing it. You know what I mean? That's like me, right? And so now I can just turn on a webcam and immediately guys just throw me money with zero effort. And obviously it's not even quality, it's just exploiting, right? It's exploitation is the real word for it, I guess.
Keemstar actually lost his major sponsor, G Fuel. I guess this is one of his big sponsors or one of his major sponsors. And he said that he walked away from them. It's kind of, the way I see it, it's kind of the situation that I had with Machinima.
Oh, the stream's all about me. It's all about me. I'm all about myself.
You want to know why this actually irks me and why I'm talking about this morning? I'll tell you why. Because this is exactly what happens to me. You know? The difference here is, alright, between me and Keemstar, is that the stuff that people say about me is overly, insanely over-exaggerated to the point where it's not true.
Didn't happen. Didn't happen. Didn't happen.
A couple years ago, here I am on Twitch, and they launched the sponsored streams program, where you can play a game, and, you know, as long as you announce it as a sponsored stream, they view that as advertisement for their game, and you get paid some bonus money for playing a game.
I can never get a sponsor. I'm just being real with you guys. I will never get, like, a sponsor, because if I got one, they would be trolled so fucking hard by the people who hate me that the sponsor would say, even though you did nothing wrong, Phil, it's too much liability with all these assholes, so, you know, we can't move forward with the sponsorship. And this has happened to me many times in the last year. They get away with it, and these companies contact Twitch and tell Twitch behind the scenes, listen, we don't want Phil in this program anymore.
And by no means am I defending Keemstar whatsoever at all. That's ridiculous. No way would I do that. But at the same time, I see how fucked up it can be that, oh, it's okay for him to get all these sponsors and everything, and every sponsor knew exactly what he was doing and was okay with it. And now all of a sudden, other YouTubers attack him. He's seen in a negative light for the, you know, it's not even the first time. It's just basically the first time that other major YouTubers have gone after him like this, I guess. And now all of a sudden he's dropped, right? So I don't know. And the funny thing is, again, you'll never know the true story because Keemstar says he walked away. Yeah, he walked away from money. Sure, he did. I really, you know, that's kind of like Ninja. Oh, I walked away from Twitch. I walked away from all that money I was making on Twitch just because I don't like some of the practices of Twitch. That's why I'm going to Mixer. Right.
Be greedy. Yes! Yes!
Everyone who's toxic on YouTube at this point is like pointing at each other and saying, you're the bad guy. No, you're the bad guy. It's like, actually, you're all the bad guy. Like, your entire toxic drama community was always the bad guy. You never put out a single piece of meaningful content in the years and years that you guys put this crap out.
Don't watch my content. Go do something else with your life. That's what normal people do. That's actually what normal thinking, healthy-minded people do.
Review Tech USA. You know, I'll be honest, what really irked me was years ago when he started making videos about how my YouTube channels were dying and all of this.
I know that YouTube is a sinking ship. There's no way I could get DSP Gaming to grow. It's done. Even if I were to change the formula of what I do on DSP Gaming to be longer videos, edited videos, nothing's going to work.
And I'm like, let's just for a moment, right? Let's say that was true. Do you really think that making videos like that helps? No. What that does is it hurts. It actually makes people think negative, toxic things about a content creator who apparently you don't hate. So why would you make that content? And the answer is because you want to make money. You know, and it's funny because you see a group of people, different people right now in the stream chat talking. And you see some people who are like, we just want gameplay. Fine, we're going to get to gameplay soon. Don't worry about it. That's coming. We're going to have a fun gameplay stream here today. It's fully expected. It's what's going to happen. And that's fine. Then you got people who say, oh, Phil's full of shit. We don't want to hear this. Yeah, you want to know who says that? People who've been guilty of it all along. The people who are here on my streams just because what they like to do is wait for that moment of weakness or silliness or for me to make a mistake so they can blow it up with drama. Those are the people who don't want to hear this because they don't want to actually believe that their actions directly have consequences that hurt people, right? They want to believe that you can just make fun of whatever you can. You can say and do whatever you want on the internet. There's no repercussions and no one's hurt and everything's fine and everything's fucking rainbows and unicorns and shit. It's not. You know, those are the people who. That's why they say, "Oh, Phil, stop talking about this," right? Because you don't want to look in the mirror. Instead, you just want to have it keep going on with your happy horse shit every day. And you know, this week has been kind of an eye-opening opportunity for me to kind of vent a little bit about the situation and say, you know, this has been my life. I've been the person targeted by these kind of people for years and years. I've been the butt of everyone's joke. I've been the one who's always he's the worst example of a content creator. But why? Can you actually give me legitimate rationalization of something that I maybe have done that's so horrible?
Your hiring manager did a 100-bit cheer. I said, why would I believe you about anything? When you lied about being engaged, you lied about the wedding, you lied about the cat, so how can I believe anything you say? Then don't. Who cares?
That other people haven't? No, you can't. But still, I'm the guy he's the lowest on the totem pole. You would never want to be Phil, right? It's fucked up. And it's just kind of messed up. I mean, honestly, you know, it does. It makes me feel like shit that I worked so hard and I know. You know, people say, do you get jealous of other content creators? Of course I am. You know?
I'm the victim complex guy.
I told you, sometimes I sit down and I watch playthroughs with my wife. And recently I've been watching, like, from software playthroughs among some first-person shooters and RPGs. And you watch these people play these games, right? And having fun, genuinely, like I do. And pretty much doing nothing very different from what I do. There's a few that I watch that don't have a webcam, that only make 15 to 20-minute long parts, that have sponsorships that they're constantly pushing. Things that you guys always complain to me about. Phil, if you want to be modernized, you gotta have a webcam. You gotta have longer parts, and you can't just constantly be advertised. You know, all these things that I changed, and I phased out of my content because you guys told me I needed to do it to become better. These people do, you know, they have all that stuff, and they're insanely popular. They have a positive viewer base. They have people who love them. They have sponsorships, and I'm like, where did it all go wrong for me? That I can't have that stuff.
I did nothing wrong. I did everything correct.
And really, the answer is because of the toxic people. The toxic people who follow me around. You know? That's why. And it frustrates me that this week the whole thing blows up on YouTube. The toxic content drama creators are bad, and here's why. No shit. I could have told you that day one. I could have fucking told you that day one. But how people didn't realize that until this week, I have no idea. You know, today, I can put out fun gameplay streams and interact with you guys and have a good time, and you guys are supportive, and it's great. But it certainly wasn't easy getting to this point, And there's still that toxic element behind the scenes that constantly latches onto me, and I know it. I know they're there. I know they don't go away. They're just sitting in the wings waiting for me right now to say and do something completely erroneous or considered not PC to try to get me canceled, to try to insult. You know what I mean? Just what's the next saga of Phil? They talk about it every day. What's the next saga that Phil will be involved in? The next drama saga? How about none? How about I never wanted to be in a saga? How about I just want to fucking play games and have fun? I don't want to be involved with your dumb shit. You know, I never wanted to. I never wanted to be involved in that crap. You pulled me in. You know, the YouTube toxic community pulled me into that shit by coming onto my streams with your negative memes and derailing all your shit and the negative toxic stuff you say about me that's not true. That's where the saga comes from. You know, not because I created it. You did. You made the saga for your own personal, you know, enjoyment and benefit. Not me. I don't want that shit. I never wanted that shit. I just wanted to sit here and play games and enjoy myself. Period. That's all I ever wanted. That's all I want to do. I wish we could go back to 10 years ago when it was just me playing games and enjoying them and not having drama every day. I don't want that, you know?
Dark side, Phil the lol cow.
Low cow.
And I get the feeling a lot of the people who hate me and constantly make a living hating on me don't understand the repercussions of their actions. If I were to ever go away, what would these people do with their lives? They'd have no one else to make fun of.
There's always going to be people who are going to be on my streams who are of that. They want to wait for the rage moment. They want to make fun of me. I'm not going to say go away. I'm not going to ban you. But at the same time, understand it's my stream and I have the right to talk publicly about stuff if I want to. If you don't like it, tough shit. Like this guy who just tipped me. Play the game. Stop talking about drama for hours and play the game. Shut the fuck up. It's my stream. I can just sit here. If I want to sit here and fart into the mic for fucking 4 hours, I'll fart into the mic.
Oh!
Benefit.
Oh! That is disgusting. Disturbing and disgusting.
And either you like it or you don't. But it's my stream and I have the ability to talk about what I want to talk about. You know? If you don't like it, fuck off.
The taste on your lips, I want it all. A toxic, the slipping under. You know that you're toxic.
That's I don't know what else to say. I have the right to vent and I have the right to defend myself and talk about my perspective at any point. You know? A load of huge kabasi tipped me $1 and says, I'm glad you've called out hypocritical parties like H3H3 because cancel culture has been so toxic. It needs to be exposed for what it is. You're one of the few not engaging in cancel crap and even helping your detractors with the fake DMCA stuff. Yeah, because that's the kind of guy I am. I'm not about cancel culture. I'm not about, you know, gotta jump on the Hama. I wouldn't say the drama hype train, and I said Hama. Gotta jump on the drama hype train, you know, for views or whatever. And of course now people say, but what about ProJared last year, right? What about when Phil really gave it to him? Actually, I didn't. Last year I made 2 tweets about ProJared. The first was actually calling him out for his tweet several years prior where he had made fun of me on Twitter unsolicited. I'd never said a negative thing about the guy ever, and he made a nasty tweet about me on Twitter. So all I did was quote his nasty tweet about me from years earlier and then said, gee, it's funny because, you know, years ago you made this tweet about me, but today the entire internet's talking negatively about you. Oops. Quoting him, saying oops about me, you know, years earlier. That wasn't talking specifically about anything about him. That was just me basically calling him out for being toxic to me years before. And then I made another tweet and said, if you're going to fail on the internet, fail for your content, not for your character. I didn't even address him at all. At all. That's the funny thing that people say, oh, Phil, you really got over on the whole ProJared scandal last year. And, you know, he's since proven that he's innocent of all accusations. And you never really apologized to him or whatever. I never insulted him either.
You have to be very careful, the people who you support, because the bottom line is a lot of these people who are virally popular are popular for the wrong reasons, or they're popular because, you know, you don't really know who they are. And the next thing you know, you get a ProJared who, oh shit, I supported this guy for years. Behind the scenes, he was actually a piece of shit, you know, and you supported him for how long? Versus someone out there who isn't huge, who needs the support, who's struggling on a daily basis.
Like, of all the people who came out and said stuff about him, I was the least insulting in reality. I never attacked the guy. I never personally made insults about him at all. In reality, I'll be honest with you guys, I don't even know fully what he was accused of. I have no idea.
People trying to play as the victim. Yeah, well, that's what it is. They do something bad, but then they realize, oh shit, maybe we went over the line and we're going to get in trouble for it. Oh, quick, let's try to flip it so that we're innocent. It's called, you know, defense mode, panic mode, for people who know that they screwed up.
I actually have no clue at all. I really don't know. I wasn't involved in that whole situation. I don't know what he did or anything, you know?
That's the kind of guy I am. You know, I'm not one of these people that oh, look, just because you were nasty to me, I'm now going to be nasty back to you, you know? Silver-tongued talker, right? Oh, I'm just going to say it one way, and hopefully you'll believe it, even though that's not the truth. And that's literally what's happening here. The guy's a liar. The guy's a fucking blatant liar and lying to everyone. But people are believing it because they don't know any better.
Nose Vacuum Cheer, 50 bits, says, would you switch to Mixer for a $100 million contract?
Yeah, I would probably do it. I'm not stupid. Anything for this, right? Phil has indoctrinated children who send him money, blatantly milking for money. It's a money pit. It's gone, just gone like that. In an instant, fucking gone. I just care about money. That I just can't help it. I eBay. Contributions are mandatory, but I need your help. I am appealing directly to you. No decency, no respect, no common sense, no fucking maturity. Is the guy who just doesn't get reality.